Playmakers of the week 13, got some great players. Guys had some great performances. Some, breakout performances. Others, they've been doing this all damn season. Let me break it down for y'all. The first playmaker I have is Deuce Knight, quarterback from Auburn in his first career start. It's against Mercer. We know Mercer's not that good, but still great performance nonetheless. This guy, Hugh Freeze, deserved to be fired for not putting him out there sooner. He had 4 first-half rushing touchdowns, a 72-yard rushing touchdown, the speed, the escapability. Looked like Cam Newton out there, but smoother, faster, smaller, of course. Didn't have the body frame of Cam Newton. I think he's 6'4", 217 pounds. But Auburn finally has a special talent at quarterback. Once again, this is a guy they've been waiting for. True freshman. But his total stats for this game, 6 total touchdowns, 239 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, 162 yards rushing, and 4 rushing touchdowns. 6 total touchdown game. 15 for 20 as a passer too. Look comfortable in the pocket. Look comfortable as a passer. Deuce Knight and Cam Coleman, if they could retain both guys, if those guys don't leave, if those guys don't transfer, with Auburn having to get a new coach, watch out. He's fast as fuck, and for the first time, Auburn's offense looked prolific. So I'm excited to see what Deuce Knight can do, and hopefully he stays with the Auburn Tigers. The next player I have is Arch Manning. What a great performance by him. A receiving touchdown, rushing touchdown, passing touchdown. First quarterback in program history to do all 3. 18 for 30, 389 yards passing, 4 passing touchdowns. He looked comfortable. This was probably his best game as a passer at Texas. He looked athletic with this receiving touchdown, high pointed the ball. Athleticism was shown with his running ability too, with his rushing touchdown. The vision was there. So this was a great Arch Manning performance against Arkansas. Arkansas obviously is not that good, but Texas seems like they're building the right momentum, and Arch Manning is ending the season, his first season as starting quarterback for the Texas Longhorns. Great momentum. Next season with Texas, he should be able to have the season we expected him to have this year. The escapability is great. Arm talent looks great. Made some great throws, great deep balls. So, yeah, Arch Manning is trending in the right direction. Next year will be his breakout year. The next baller, the next playmaker I have is Raleek Brown, running back from Arizona State. He did the Deion Sanders primetime shuffle in the end zone on Colorado. He got disrespectful, but his performance, man, great performance by him. Carried Arizona State to a victory. Became the first Power 4 running back with 240 yards rushing in a game, with 30 yards receiving as well. Dominant performance, 291 total yards in this game, 2 touchdowns. This was a Raleek Brown legacy game. 3rd most single rushing yards in a game, in an ASU game in history. He's putting up Cam Scatterboo numbers, taking on the mantle. All season, he led the Big 12 with all-purpose yards. 2nd in the Big 12 in rushing yards with 1,078 yards rushing, 2nd in scrimmage yards with 1,300, 1st in 10-plus yard plays with 40, and he's 2nd in the Big 12 with 50-yard plays, 50-plus yard plays with 3. So this is a dynamic playmaker. This is a guy, you get him the ball in his hands, he's going to find a way in the end zone. Always big gains, home run hitter. This is a guy to watch out for. One of the top backs in college football, and he showed out in a big way against Deion Sanders and company. L.J. Martin, running back from BYU, one of the top running backs in college football as well. He had another dominant performance. He's a big back, physical, 6'2", 35 touches, 266 total yards, 2 touchdowns. Physical back. He moves very well, though, with his size. Highest graded running back in the country this week. 6.9 yards per carry in BYU's last game. Bully ball. Angry. Kyle Brandt is going to love him. He's going to get a lot of angry runs when he gets to the NFL. But this is somebody I think would be a very complimentary back to a Devon Achane, to one of those speedy, explosive backs, but I could see him as a heavy workload back too, because he could do it all. He's just not as fast as, like an A-Chain or these other backs in college football. He doesn't have that elite breakaway speed, but he could run. He has movement to him, like I said. So he's going to be a problem. Has great acceleration too. Really like his game, and BYU has their workhorse. He's somebody that I think is going to need to be great against Texas Tech for BYU to have a chance in their rematch in the Big 12 championship game. Jakyron Turner, this is an elite playmaker, a special Tariq Cohen type of human joystick type of guy, smaller frame, but he is somebody I think you put him in the NFL, he'd be exciting to watch. Punt return ability, receiving back, rushing ability. He just had a dominant day for Pittsburgh against Georgia Tech, 21 carries, 201 total yards, game sealing 56-yard touchdown, explosive as fuck, acceleration is crazy. They call him Boosie Turner. He's a fucking dog. In the last 2 games, he's had 177 total yards and 3 touchdowns. So this is somebody I think that's going to be a huge superstar next year in his sophomore season and the years to follow. So watch out for him at the running back position. The last playmaker I have is Diego Pavia. His final home game for Vanderbilt. You look at his season this year, he's a Heisman candidate, top 5 Heisman finals, in my opinion, taking Vandy to a 9-2 season. This is historic. Vandy hasn't had this success ever in terms of football. 33 for 39, 484 yards passing, 5 passing touchdowns, 15 carries, 48 yards, and a rushing touchdown. He torched Kentucky. 85% completion percentage as well. One of the best dual threat quarterbacks we've seen in the country this season. Arm talent was special, made some great throws. What a special season for Diego Pavia. And like I said, Heisman type of season. His mom was doing the Heisman post and shit. This is somebody that I think deserves to be in New York when it's time for that award. Some people thought the NFC North was going to be the worst division in football this season. They thought it was going to be as bad as the NFC South.